Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Laura Bakewell and here we bake things pretty well. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some creme brulee. So let's get close and comfy and let's bake together. Alright, so in this bowl I just beat together 3 egg yolks and 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Now I'm just waiting for my heavy cream to heat up a little bit, and then we're gonna pour it into here. Okay, so while I'm waiting for my heavy cream to start simmering, I do have my oven preset to 300 degrees. I also have a sheet tray with a lip on it that has my creme brulee containers on it. I do have 6 here. The recipe that I originally was following had like the wider ramekins, so I think that I might be doing 6 instead of 4, but this will make 4 if you have the wider rim ramekins. And while I'm also waiting for that heavy cream to start simmering, I do have a separate saucepan with water in it because we are going to be doing a double boiler method with your eggs. Okay, so to my egg mixture, I also added my vanilla. So I'm just stirring that in a little bit. Our heavy cream did start to simmer. So now I'm just going to take a little bit at a time and pour it into my egg mixture. You want to pour it and also like be stirring it because you don't want the eggs to become scrambled. So I'm just going to pour a little bit at a time. Alright. Okay, so we're going to put this over our bowl, and we're just going to keep stirring this until this thickens, thick enough to coat the back of a spoon. Okay, I'd say it's probably thick enough. So now we're just going to go ahead and take this off the stove and go over to our ramekins. Turn this off. I'm going to take a ladle and I'm going to try to ladle this cream into the ramekins. Actually, I think I can fit this into just 4, so that's good. Okay, so we have 4 ramekins filled. They're just about filled to the brim that I have in here. So it's probably like, I'd say about a 1/2 inch from the top of these. These are going to go into the oven at 300 for about 20 to 30 minutes. There is still going to be like a slight jiggle. You don't want it to be completely firm. You're just getting the cream to set a little bit, but still jiggly. So we'll put this into the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. So because my ramekins are a little bit smaller, these only took 20 minutes and they still have like a slight jiggle to them. So if I just, you can see like a slight jiggle still. Now you want to put these into your fridge for about 2 hours just so it's completely set, it doesn't overcook, and then we'll sprinkle sugar on it. But I'm not going to put this whole tray in there. So I'm just going to take a pot holder because I do have glass shelves, and I'm just going to place these on top of a pot holder so that it doesn't break the shelves. Okay, so these have been sitting in the fridge for 2 hours. They're nice and solid. Now comes the fun part. Now I would only do these whenever you're about to serve them. If you're going to end up putting these back in the fridge, I would only sugar however many you're going to actually eat, because this gives it a hard shell, and if you put it back in the fridge, then that shell will just moisten and then it won't be hard anymore. I'm just going to get like a light sprinkle. You want it to coat the top. So just like that. You can move it around. And I will show you with this one. So now you get a torch. You can also put this into your oven on broil. You just have to remember that it's not going to take very long. Alright. And now you're just going to torch the top until it gets to a light brown. You want all that sugar to melt. You want to constantly move the flame around so it doesn't burn in one spot. You can move the ramekin around if you are not worried about burning your fingers. You should trust yourself. You could also use brown sugar if you would rather. It's just a deeper flavor with the molasses. And then you just let that sit there and harden. It won't take very long. I'll do another one while we're waiting. Sometimes if you go like this, and just move it around, you might have like a little bit too much sugar in there, so you can just, because that creme brulee is not going to actually come out because it's solid, it's firm. You don't have to worry about it. Let's do another one. And I will show you these other two with a little bit of brown sugar. Okay, so over here I have light brown sugar, and then inside this bag I have turbinado sugar. So I'll show you one of each of both of those. So let's do turbinado sugar on that one. Now, one reason why I do the granulated sugar over the brown sugar is because the brown sugar, because of that molasses, it's kind of harder to like move around. So it's kind of like whatever amount you put on there, it's going to be on there. Sometimes I get a little heavy-handed, so it doesn't ever work in my favor. Okay, so here's my turbinado sugar. Here is my brown sugar. Let's go ahead and do the brown sugar first. You could also do a mixture of brown sugar and white sugar if you like. It's kind of up to you, whatever flavors you think you would like best. And then I'll do the turbinado sugar. Alright, so that is our regular sugar. That is our brown sugar. And that one is our turbinado sugar. So you do get like, the turbinado sticks better to the edges on this one. So you'll get that nice crack along the entire surface. You can do the same thing with this one, but I feel like the white sugar melts quicker and also burns quicker. The brown sugar, I think it's going to be a thicker layer because the brown sugar is thick, but it takes a little bit longer to brown it to get the crack. This one I kind of burnt just a little bit, but that's fine. I'll eat it. All right. Alright, so I will crack up with this one. So let me put this close to the mic so you can kind of hear that crust. Look at that. The texture of the custard is so velvety and smooth, along with that texture of like the hard shell. I tell you, creme brulee is probably like top 5 favorite items that I like to eat for dessert. It's definitely really good. You can kind of see. That beautiful texture, along with those little shards of sugar. The only bad thing is that it's not a lot. I don't want a lot of it. But you know, dessert always packs a punch, even whenever it's small. I can know how people love little macarons or like the petit fours. It's always the most flavorful thing, even though it is the tiniest thing.
Alright guys, and there you have it, delicious creme brulee. Thank you for joining me in the kitchen today, guys, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. Bye!